But I mean, yeah, this is just some of the stuff.
Let me ask you a question though.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously with the music that you guys are creating, a big part of the music is also driven by the artist, you know?
Yeah.
And I don't see the artist living on their own. The artist also lives with the DJ, in my opinion, you know? So, I mean, you can be as big as you want to be, but if the artists that like are on your songs are not as big as you also don't get that collateral. So eventually, if you who you are, you can't get it. You can't get a Drake cameo feature. You know, you can't afford that. So, you know, I think it's one thing to look at it from a DJ's perspective, but it's one thing to look at it from a culture perspective, because we need to all feed off each other. So essentially, if you feel that like if Dimples feels that the artist doesn't have the song that works, you know, on radio, you know, it's a case of the DJs probably also need to be involved in when the artists invite them in what the artist comes out with, because your single ain't gonna be hot if you don't have that. Well, it can be, but a big part of your main singles need the leverage of that hot.
100%. So here's the next thing. What up, Cap?
What up, G? You good?
Looking like you just
You
jumped
up?
over Karakara, son. All right, cool. So just to answer that question, so here's another thing. So we as DJs don't have a voice. Just like a breakdancer doesn't have a voice. Just like a graffiti artist has a voice. But just as like we as DJs, we can't, like, we're not rappers unless you did rap before you became a DJ, right? So I'm just saying we don't have the voice. We can't make a hot track or make a turn up. We don't have any issues to exploit. You get me? So the artists are there, but obviously artists can't be exploiting too much, because that's where they have their album to do that. That's their project. That's what they want on that. Well, that's what they have on their heart. Think for the DJs more, it's what we see in the club and what we see, what influences people, what changes their mindsets, what changes or what pushes them forward. As much as what artists have, you know, if they want to make a banger, if they want to just get some shit off their chest, whatever the case may be.